What's up everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw a simple holiday candle. Welcome back everyone and thanks for joining me today. For this lesson we'll need a small sketch pad and a pencil, and I'm going to be using this 2B Stadler pencil, but you can use whatever you'd like. I'm going to start in the center of the page with a line coming down the center. Let's start at the very top. It's going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom, and this will help keep our drawing straight. Now along the top, let's draw a straight line going across. We're going to draw a rectangle going across the top of our candle. And we can determine the length of our candle. So over on the left, we're just going to come straight down to right about there. Do the same thing on the right. Now at the bottom, we're just going to flatten this off. Now we want to turn this rectangle into a cylinder. So from these two corners, we're just going to round this out. We're just going to come down slightly in the middle and then curve that back up towards the top right. Now let's take this curve and flip it up. So going back to the left side, we're going to draw the back side of the candle, going up and then down. Now as you come down the side of our cylinder, this curve is going to get steeper. So we're going to step up from the left corner, round this out, coming down towards the bottom of our line, and then back up towards the right. Let's go up to the top center and draw the wick. We're just going to bend this out towards the left, back in towards the center. Now let's draw the flame. We're going to go all the way up towards that top center line, and goes down and out towards the left and right side. I'm just going to round out the bottom, going across the center of the wick, and then back up. Now that we have the basic shape for our candle, I'm going to go back and erase some of these guidelines. Now I want to add some interesting detail to our candle by adding some drips. So from the bottom corners of the candle, we're going to step up. Let's bend this down and out towards the bottom of the surface that it's sitting on. And from here, it's going to round this out and then pull that in. Let's go up, draw another drip, coming down and out, round this out, and come in. Now underneath the candle, we're going to add a curve coming down and up. Just adding these little bumps across the bottom of our candle. Go out towards the right, in, and then up towards the side. Now one more time, along the end on the right, I'm just going to round this out and then tuck that back in. Now I'm going to go back and erase the bottom of our candle going around those drips. Now I also want to melt the front edge. Starting on the left, I'm just going to bend this down, go up, and a few little curves going across and up towards the right. Let's add some wax dripping down the side. So from the top left corner, come down. Now right here, it's going to bend this out and in, almost like drawing a half circle. Over on the right, we're going to come straight down, a little bit lower, go out and then in. Let's also melt the back side of the candle. So I'm going to come down and then up, and another wave going around. Let's go back and clean up the top of our candle. Now I want to add some drips coming down the front of our candle. So over on the bottom left, we're going to draw a small oval for the tip of that drip. Now it's going to work our way across towards the right, and we want to offset these so the heights are a little bit different as we go across. Add one down here, and then one more across the top. Now from the top of each oval, we're going to step in, draw two straight lines going up, and we just want to fade that out as we go up towards the top. Same thing on the top, working our way across towards the right. Now let's extend the drips across the bottom, just pulling this up and just fading that out. Go back and do one final cleanup before we add our detail and contrast. Now I want to start adding some contrast. Let's start with the front edge of the candle. From the end, we're going to step in. Just going to darken up that line coming across. And at any stage, we can modify the shape if we want to. So it's going to fade that out towards the side. Now along the bottom, we're just going to start by darkening up that wick. Just trace the outside to make it a little bit thicker. Fade that up towards the top. Now I'm just going to darken up the base of that wick, and then just gradually fade that out as we come in towards the flame. Now it's going to wrap that flame around the outside. Starting from the bottom, it's going to lightly work our way around and go up towards the point. We just want to soften up the edges, working our way back in. Now the flame is going to curve across the top, so we're going to go up and then back down. Let's move to the side edge of our pencil. We're going to darken that up and then fade that out. Let's round out the corners of our candle. Just work our way across the back, in behind the wick and flame. Now inside, we're just going to darken this up using the side edge of our pencil, and then fade that up. Now we just want to work our way around the perimeter of the candle. Just blending this out towards those drips, and back in, and down the side towards the bottom, and then around those drips. I'm just going to round up the top and just blend that up along the side. Now with each of these drips, you want to darken up the bottom, and then just bend that up and then in. Now we're going to go back and just do one final cleanup. Now to help make the flame stand out, we're just going to darken up the background, starting along the top of our candle using the side edge of our pencil. We're just going to darken this up and then fade that up towards the top. And we're just going to work our way around the side and then gradually fade that down. Just working our way around the flame. I'm just going to add a shadow along the inside, along the sides, and fade that in. Just leaving a little gap along the top, a little bit of a highlight. Now just underneath the front edge, we're going to step down. I'm just going to darken that up and then fade that down. I'm going to go around the side of the drip. You want to have some of that light coming through the front edge of the candle, so we're just going to darken that up along the top, leave a gap, and then shade that coming down. Now I want to highlight each of these ridges, so we're going to darken up the inside on the right, and then fade that up to create a little bit of a shadow. Go underneath the drips, and then blend that down. We're just going to draw the back side of the table, the surface that it's sitting on, 2 lines going across the sides. I'm just going to plant this on the ground by adding a little bit of shadow across the base. I'm just going to extend that shadow over towards the right side. The shadow gets a little bit lighter as you come out. Continue to darken up the background, going around the candle. And we'll go back and just sharpen up our detail. Also adding a little bit more contrast. Now, as we get closer to the end, I'm just going to tighten up my shadows, and always be sure to sign my artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of a holiday candle. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.